Chosen one. There are moments in life when a message finds you exactly when you need it, at a time when you're ready to receive it with open arms. Today is one of those moments. If you're here, it's no accident. This message is meant for you, unfolding in divine timing. It's a sign that you're on the right path, and that something important is about to shift in your journey. As a chosen one, your path is not always clear, and the challenges you face can sometimes feel overwhelming. But what if the very obstacles and uncertainties you encounter are actually the markers of your growth? There's something waiting to be revealed to you in this moment, something that will propel you forward in ways you can't yet understand. It's not about finding a solution immediately, but understanding that you are being guided every step of the way. The truth will be revealed to you, chosen one, in perfect timing. Trust that this message is the one you've been waiting for, the one that will help you align with the divine energy meant to support your mission. Chosen one, if you have been guided to this channel, it's not by accident. Make sure to subscribe and turn on notifications to become a part of the official Kingdom Calls family, so you never miss the divine wisdom meant to uplift and guide you on your sacred path. And type 1111 in the comments to let the universe know you are ready to receive this wisdom. The path of a chosen one is often filled with moments of confusion, uncertainty, and waiting. You may feel as though you've been waiting for something, a breakthrough, a sign, a sense of direction, and yet it feels as if nothing is happening. But in truth, this feeling of being in limbo is exactly where you need to be. It's part of the divine process, a necessary phase for your spiritual growth. God's timing is always perfect, and even when it feels like things are on hold, there is a purpose in the waiting. This season of waiting isn't a passive one. It's not about sitting idly by and hoping for something to change. Rather, it's a time of preparation. There is a transformation happening within you right now that you may not fully understand. It's easy to become frustrated with the silence, to question whether you've been forgotten, but the truth is that you are being refined, shaped, and molded into a vessel capable of carrying out the divine purpose that God has entrusted to you. Every time you feel like you're standing still, remember that God is moving in ways that are invisible to you right now. The answer you seek may not come at the moment you expect, but it will come at the moment you are ready to receive it. Divine timing works in mysterious ways, and God's understanding of timing far surpasses our own. You may have set your own schedule, but God's timeline is one of divine perfection. When you feel lost, or when doubt creeps into your heart, remember that you are not walking this path alone. God is always present, guiding you, even when you can't feel His presence. This feeling of being off course is part of the journey. You are learning to trust, not in your own understanding, but in God's wisdom and timing. It's easy to want answers now, to want the breakthrough to happen immediately, but God knows exactly when the time is right. Your job is to trust and be patient as you wait for His perfect timing to unfold. Divine timing also teaches us the value of patience. Patience is not the same as passivity. It is an active process of trust and faith. When you are patient, you are trusting that God is doing His work in your life, even when you cannot see the fruits of that labor. It's about surrendering control and allowing God to guide you step by step. This can be challenging, especially when you've been praying for clarity or guidance for a long time, but trust that God has not forgotten you. He is preparing you for what lies ahead. As you walk this sacred journey, remember that the timing of events is not something you can force. You cannot rush what is meant to unfold naturally. Everything you are experiencing right now, every challenge and every moment of silence, is part of the divine preparation for what is to come. God is positioning you for something greater than you can imagine, but first, He needs to prepare you to receive it. This is why divine timing often requires patience and trust, because what's ahead requires you to be spiritually and emotionally ready. This waiting period can be one of the hardest aspects of being a chosen one. It's easy to fall into the trap of thinking that your efforts aren't working, or that your prayers are unanswered. But you are being prepared for greatness in ways that you cannot see in the present moment. Every setback, every delay, and every obstacle you face is not a sign of failure, but a sign that God is working behind the scenes. He is creating the right opportunities at the right time, even if that time is not yet here. And when that time comes, when you step into the divine flow of the universe, you will look back on this season of waiting and realize that it was necessary. Without it, you would not be ready for the blessing that is on the horizon. The preparation you are going through is not just for the moment that you receive what you've been waiting for, but for the work that lies ahead. God is molding you to become the person who is capable of carrying out the purpose He has for you. It's all part of His plan. During this waiting period, it's important to cultivate a sense of peace. Instead of focusing on what you don't have or what hasn't yet arrived, focus on nurturing your relationship with God. Spend time in prayer, meditation, or reflection, allowing yourself to be open to divine guidance. Even in the quiet moments, God is speaking to you. There is wisdom in this stillness, and as you embrace it, you'll begin to hear the subtle whispers of the divine that will guide you forward. The key to understanding divine timing is trust. Trust that what is meant for you will not pass you by. Trust that the doors that are meant to open will open at the perfect time. And trust that you are being prepared, even in the silence, for the blessings and opportunities that are coming your way. You don't need to rush ahead or force things to happen. What is meant for you will unfold naturally at the right time. When you find yourself in this waiting season, don't view it as wasted time. View it as a time of growth, learning, and preparation. Know that God is working behind the scenes on your behalf. Your divine purpose is unfolding, and each day you spend in this waiting period is one step closer to the next chapter of your journey. Trust that God's plan for your life is far greater than anything you can imagine. What you're going through right now is part of His grand design. Embrace this season with faith and patience, knowing that in the fullness of time, all will be revealed. The moment you've been waiting for is coming, and when it does, you will be ready to step into it with confidence, knowing that everything has unfolded as it was meant to. You are exactly where you need to be, and God's timing is always perfect. Keep moving forward, trusting and preparing, because your time is coming. As you continue walking the path that God has set before you, it's important to reflect on the spiritual journey that has brought you to this very moment. The challenges you've faced, the lessons you've learned, and the times of uncertainty you've endured are all woven into the fabric of your growth. These moments, though sometimes painful, are necessary for shaping you into the person you are becoming, a vessel for God's purpose. It's easy to forget in the midst of struggle that each step, each pause, and each struggle is part of a divine design that is perfectly timed, and it's leading you closer to the revelation of your true calling. Your journey is not a linear path, it's a winding road full of detours, obstacles, and sometimes even moments of stillness that can feel like stagnation. Yet God's timing is never random. Each delay, each moment of waiting is an opportunity for deeper reflection, preparation, and connection with the divine. In these quiet moments, when it feels like the world around you is moving and you're standing still, know that God is quietly working behind the scenes to align the perfect circumstances for your life. He is crafting experiences that will enable you to step into your destiny with clarity and confidence when the time is right. We often hear that everything happens for a reason, but in the quiet and waiting periods, it can be hard to see that reason unfolding. It's during these times of patience that we're called to trust, not just in the timing, but in the wisdom of the journey itself. Trust is not passive, it's active and requires you to surrender your own limited understanding. When you let go of the need for immediate answers or results, you begin to see that God's plan is far more intricate and beautiful than anything you could have imagined. There is purpose, even in the pauses, even in the moments that feel like they are moving at a slower pace than you desire. Every step, no matter how small, is preparing you for the next phase of your spiritual evolution. As a chosen one, your growth is not just about the destination, it's about how you are transformed along the way. Your experiences are not arbitrary. They are perfectly orchestrated to mold you into the person you need to be in order to fully step into the divine purpose God has for your life. In the quiet moments, when nothing seems to be changing on the surface, you are being prepared in ways that are not immediately visible. It is in these moments of waiting that the seeds of wisdom, strength, and insight are being planted deep within you. You may not feel it, but you are becoming stronger, wiser, and more capable of carrying out the divine purpose that awaits you. This process of preparation requires patience, not just with the circumstances around you, but with yourself. As you walk this sacred path, you will encounter moments of doubt and fear, but it's important to remember that these emotions do not define you. They are simply part of the process. You are learning to trust in God's perfect timing, even when the world seems to be moving faster than you can keep up with. There is beauty in the stillness, a wisdom that comes from embracing the waiting periods without rushing ahead. It's in these times that God teaches you to trust, not just in His timing, but in His presence. Even in silence, He is with you, shaping you, preparing you, and guiding you toward what is next. Your growth is not just about receiving a message at the right time. It's about becoming the person who can truly receive that message. Sometimes, the delays and struggles are not about what you are waiting for, but about what you need to become in order to handle what's coming. The journey is as much about the internal transformation as it is about the external results. As you reflect on your spiritual path, consider how far you've come, even when the progress felt slow or imperceptible. It is in these quiet, seemingly uneventful moments that your spirit is being nurtured and your capacity for greatness is expanding. You are being prepared for what's ahead, even if it doesn't always feel like it. The lessons of patience and trust are not always easy, especially when you feel that the world is moving around you and you are left waiting. But these periods are sacred. They allow you to align yourself with God's will, to become a more compassionate, understanding, and resilient person. Trusting in the divine timing of your journey is not about passivity, it's about surrender. It's about giving up the illusion of control and recognizing that God's timing is always more perfect than your own. The times when you feel like nothing is happening are the very moments when God is doing the most profound work in your life. His plans are unfolding, even when you cannot see them. This message, which finds you in this perfect moment, is a reminder that everything you are experiencing right now has a purpose. Even when it feels like the world is moving forward and you are left behind, know that God is still working behind the scenes, preparing you for the perfect moment. You are exactly where you need to be, even if it doesn't always feel that way. Your spiritual growth is being nurtured in ways that may not always be visible, but they are real. You are being shaped into a person who is capable of receiving the blessings and wisdom that are destined for you. As you reflect on your journey, take a moment to acknowledge how far you've come. Consider the challenges you've faced, the lessons you've learned, and the wisdom you've gained. Even in the waiting, God has been working in your life, shaping you into the person you need to be. And as you continue to trust in His perfect timing, you will see how each step of your journey, whether fast or slow, has been necessary for the unfolding of your divine purpose. You are being prepared for something greater, something beyond what you can see right now. Trust in the process and know that every moment of your journey is bringing you closer to the moment when everything will fall into place. As you continue walking this path, the weight of what lies ahead might feel overwhelming. Your heart knows something is coming, something significant, but the waiting and uncertainty have caused doubt to creep in. You may have asked yourself, am I truly on the right path? Is this the moment I've been waiting for, or am I missing something? These questions are the quiet whispers of your soul, signaling that something important is about to unfold, but you're still in the dark about what it is. It's easy to look around at the world and feel disconnected, like you're drifting through life without the clear answers you crave. You see others moving forward with apparent clarity, achieving their goals, while you remain uncertain. The struggle to make sense of everything can feel isolating, It can make you wonder if perhaps you're simply not enough or if you're doing something wrong. But deep within you, there's a knowing, a pull towards something greater, something divine. Your experiences have been purposeful, each step leading you to the present moment, even though it may not always feel that way. There are times when it seems like everything you've gone through, everything you've learned, has been leading to a moment you can't yet comprehend. It's like standing on the edge of a cliff, knowing something big is coming, but not yet able to see the horizon. You feel it. Your spirit knows. Yet the physical world around you doesn't offer the clarity you desire. These periods of uncertainty, these seasons where you feel disconnected from the world's fast pace, are the very times when God is doing the deepest work in you. Yet still, the question lingers. Why now? Why is this message coming to you now, and what does it mean for the next chapter of your journey? As you continue to feel the pull of the unknown, perhaps your mind circles back to all the signs you've seen, repeated numbers, sudden moments of clarity, shifts in the energy around you. Maybe you've heard whispers in your heart that tell you to be patient, that God's timing is perfect, but it doesn't quite ease the tension that builds within you. You sense that something is approaching, yet the details remain elusive. You've prayed, meditated, and reflected on your path, but there's still this underlying feeling that you're waiting for that one piece of the puzzle that will make everything click. You're waiting for the key to unlock the next level of your spiritual journey. In these moments of suspense, it's important to reflect on the journey itself. It's natural to want immediate answers, to rush toward the revelation that will bring peace. But sometimes, the very waiting, sitting with the discomfort of the unknown, is where the real transformation happens. The chosen ones know this. It's in the uncertainty that God refines you. This time of anticipation is not a void, but a sacred space where your spirit is being prepared for the magnitude of what's about to unfold. You might still be questioning, is this message really for me? After all, the world around you is filled with distractions, and sometimes it feels like everyone else is living out their purpose while you're stuck in the waiting room. But consider this. There is purpose in this moment, and this message has found you because you are ready. You may not understand fully yet why or how, but the seeds that have been planted in your heart will begin to grow when the time is right. And that time is drawing near. Right now, God is creating the circumstances in your life to prepare you for a leap of faith, a shift in your perception, a revelation that will change everything. This time of anticipation is not passive, it's active, it's intentional, and it's necessary for your next spiritual step. You are not alone in this moment. God's presence is with you, even when you feel disconnected, even when it seems like the answers you seek are hidden from view. In the stillness, in the waiting, there is a divine orchestration happening that will lead you to the revelation you've been seeking. There may still be moments of doubt, whispers of fear that try to convince you that you're not worthy or that you've missed your opportunity. But remember this, God's purpose for you is far greater than your doubts or mistakes. You are precisely where you need to be in this very moment. The doubts, the questions, the longing, these are all signs that you are on the verge of something monumental, something that will be revealed when you are ready to fully receive it. And perhaps, just perhaps, that readiness is coming sooner than you think. As you wait, trust that each moment is aligning you with the right circumstances. In the waiting, there are lessons that are being integrated into your being, lessons that you may not fully understand now, but will carry with you when the breakthrough comes. Trust that your growth is being nurtured in ways that the physical world cannot always reflect. God is aligning everything perfectly, and the moment you have been waiting for is coming. It is drawing near, and when it arrives, you will understand why every moment of waiting was necessary. You may not know exactly how or when the revelation will come, but know that you are on the cusp of something beautiful. The tension, the uncertainty, the questions, they are all part of the preparation. This is the moment when everything you've been through begins to make sense. This is the time when your soul will finally receive the message you have been seeking. So, as you stand on the edge of the unknown, embrace this time of waiting with trust and surrender. Know that you are being prepared for something that will change your life in ways you cannot yet imagine. And when the revelation comes, when the veil is lifted, you will see how every step, every moment, every feeling of uncertainty was all part of God's perfect plan. The message you are about to receive will unlock your next step, the key to your divine purpose. The time of revelation is drawing near. Throughout this journey, you've found yourself caught between questions and doubts, caught between knowing something is coming and not being able to grasp exactly what it is. You've felt the weight of uncertainty, the tension of waiting for something to unfold, and the fear that perhaps you're missing the moment or that you're simply not enough. There have been times when you've wondered if your purpose is really meant to be fulfilled or if you've somehow missed your chance. You've questioned God's timing, your readiness, and whether you truly deserve the gifts you've been waiting for. And yet, something deep inside you, the very essence of your soul, has continued to beckon you forward. In all of this, you've experienced a profound inner shift. The questions haven't disappeared, but they've created a space for clarity to come in, even in the midst of the waiting. There's been a subtle reawakening inside you, a quiet understanding that has grown from within, knowing that God's hand is guiding you and preparing you for what is next. And now, as the time approaches for the revelation you've been seeking, the veil between the questions and the answers is about to lift. You are finally about to receive the message that will open the door to your next step. There's something you must understand in this very moment, a truth so powerful and so deeply spiritual that it has the power to shift the course of your journey forever. You are exactly where you are supposed to be, and everything that has led you to this point has been divinely orchestrated for your greater good. Yes, everything. The struggles, the moments of doubt, the periods of confusion, the days when you felt abandoned or lost. Each one of those experiences was not a mistake. They were not signs that you are off track, or that your purpose is slipping further away. They were part of the divine preparation. You see, God doesn't waste any part of your life, and He has been using every moment, every hardship, every waiting period to shape you into the person you need to be in order to fully receive and step into your divine calling. The pain, the challenges, the times you thought you had failed, it was all a part of His plan to prepare you for the immense responsibility and blessing that is about to be revealed. The challenge you faced in these moments of waiting and confusion is not a sign of failure. It's a testament to your resilience. It's a sign that you've been tested, and every trial, every period of waiting has strengthened you in ways you could not have understood at the time. Those moments of vulnerability, those cracks in your armor, these are the very places where God has been working His power. Through your weaknesses, He has built you up to carry the weight of your purpose with grace, strength, and wisdom. You see, the reason you've been waiting, the reason you've been in this time of tension and uncertainty is because God was preparing you for something far greater than you could have imagined. Your journey was never about reaching an arbitrary destination, but about becoming the person you need to be in order to truly step into your divine purpose. This moment of waiting, of longing, is not a period of absence. It is a sacred space where your soul has been shaped to hold the incredible gifts and insights that are about to flow into your life. And now, the moment is here. It is unfolding before you, even as you read this. You have spent so much time wondering when things will finally make sense, when the divine revelation will come. But understand this now. The revelation has already begun. You are already in the process of receiving it, and your understanding will grow in perfect alignment with God's timing. It will not be a sudden, overwhelming flood of knowledge. It will be a gentle unfolding, piece by piece, as you continue to walk in faith, trusting that every step you take is divinely ordered. God does not reveal everything all at once. He knows the depths of your heart, and He knows exactly what you need in order to grow and to fulfill your purpose. The breakthrough that is coming, will not overwhelm you. It will meet you exactly where you are, in the place of readiness that has been cultivated through every experience you've had. The question that has lingered, the one you've asked yourself repeatedly, why am I here? What am I meant to do? Will soon have a powerful answer. You are here to step into the fullness of your purpose, to serve in ways that only you can. You were chosen for this path not because you are perfect, not because you have it all figured out, but because your unique journey, your struggles, your insights, and your heart make you the perfect vessel to carry out the work that God has planned for you. This revelation isn't just about knowing what comes next, it's about embracing the fullness of who you are in this moment and recognizing that you are already living out the purpose you were created for. It's about trusting the process and knowing that every moment of your life, even the hard ones, has led you to this divine juncture. You are not waiting for something to happen in the future. You are already a part of something sacred that is unfolding right now. Perhaps the reason you haven't fully recognized this before is because you were looking for the dramatic, the grand event. You were expecting a moment of overwhelming certainty that would make everything fall into place instantly. But that's not how God works. He leads you through the path, step by step, teaching you the lessons you need to learn, so that when the moment of clarity comes, you will be fully ready to step into your calling with confidence, grace, and unwavering faith. And now, in this moment, you stand on the edge of a new chapter. You've grown, you've evolved, and you are more prepared than ever to step into the fullness of your divine purpose. The waiting, the doubts, the moments of questioning, they were all part of the preparation for this. You are ready, and the world around you is beginning to align with this new revelation. God has been preparing you, not just for your purpose, but for the impact you are meant to have. There is a power in you, a divine strength that has been built through every trial and triumph. And now, as you stand on the threshold of what's next, know that you are not just walking into your purpose, you are walking into the impact you were born to make. The challenges you've faced were not in vain. They have equipped you to serve, to lead, and to inspire in ways that only you can. This moment, this revelation, is the beginning of something extraordinary. You are the one who has been chosen to carry this message forward. You are the one who has been prepared through every step of your journey to step into this divine role. And as you do, know that you are never alone. God is with you every step of the way, guiding you, empowering you, and lighting your path. So take a deep breath and embrace this moment of clarity. Step into the next phase of your journey with confidence, knowing that everything you have experienced has been leading you to this point. This is the moment where everything begins to make sense, where your purpose becomes clear, and where you step into the fullness of what you were always meant to be. You are here for a reason, and that reason is unfolding before you now. Let it sink in. Let it empower you. Let it guide you into the divine purpose that is already written in your soul. The time has come, and you are ready to walk into it. The path ahead is shaped by more than just the moments we experience. It is guided by a divine plan. When you are chosen, as the message suggests, it is a reminder that there is a purpose for you greater than you can yet comprehend. As the journey progresses, each step, no matter how uncertain it feels, is taking you toward the fulfillment of that purpose. The spiritual journey you are on, as described earlier, may seem like it unfolds at its own pace, without clear markers or instant gratification. However, it is essential to recognize that the moments of struggle and patience hold significance in this sacred process. The message you are receiving today is arriving at the perfect moment in your life, just when you need it most. And that truth, when deeply understood, can completely shift your perspective on how you view time and progress in your spiritual growth. One of the most profound elements of this journey is the realization that everything is happening exactly as it should, even when it doesn't feel like it. There is no need to rush or push against the current. The divine timing of your life will become clearer as you continue to trust in God's guidance. You are not where you are by accident, nor are you behind. Each experience, every moment of difficulty, every breakthrough has been divinely placed in your path to shape your journey. However, the key to embracing this truth lies in trust and surrender. To truly move forward on the spiritual path, you must learn to release the urge to control every aspect of your journey. The spiritual growth that you seek, the understanding of your true purpose, cannot be achieved by forcing things into place. Instead, it is the acceptance of the unfolding process that aligns you with divine will. This is not a journey where you can always see the destination clearly. The more you embrace uncertainty, the more you will come to understand that not knowing the path ahead is part of the divine design. When you stop worrying about the outcome, you free yourself from the pressures that hinder spiritual clarity. You begin to see the beauty in each step, in each moment that feels uncertain but holds the potential for growth. You are not simply walking a path for the sake of getting somewhere. You are walking a path to deepen your connection with God, with your true self, and with the greater truth that lies beyond the material world. Take this time to reflect on what it truly means to be chosen. The chosen ones are not simply those who have been selected for greatness in the eyes of the world. They are those who have been selected to carry a divine mission, a mission that will unfold over time. Your experiences, your challenges, your breakthroughs are not random. They are steps that lead you toward a higher understanding, one that connects you to the divine and gives you a deeper sense of purpose. The journey, though not always clear, holds within it the wisdom you need to grow. Trust that every experience has been divinely placed to bring you closer to your purpose. Even the moments when you feel lost or disconnected are part of a bigger story, a story that will eventually reveal its full meaning to you. Trust that the right people, the right opportunities, and the right answers will come at the perfect moment. Your journey will unfold with the precision of divine timing, and you will be ready to receive the insights you need when the time is right. As you move forward, you will encounter moments of clarity that will serve as signposts on your journey. These moments are divinely timed, offering you glimpses of the higher purpose that has been unfolding all along. They may come in the form of sudden insights, meaningful encounters, or simple moments of peace that reaffirm your path. Each of these moments is part of the divine plan and will help you understand the truth of your purpose. It's also important to remember that while you are moving forward, the process of spiritual growth is not linear. There will be times when you feel as though you are taking one step forward and two steps back. In these moments, it is essential to practice patience. God's plan doesn't always align with our human understanding of time, but if we trust in the process, we will see how each experience contributes to our growth. The detours, the pauses, and the times of waiting are all integral parts of the journey, and they will serve to strengthen you in ways that you cannot yet see. Trust in the divine timing of your life. Trust that every step is leading you closer to the truth of who you are. The key to moving forward is to embrace each moment with an open heart, allowing God's guidance to shape your decisions and your path. The message you are receiving today, at this perfect moment, is a reminder that you are being led by a force far greater than yourself. You are not walking this path alone, and you are not lost. Your journey is unfolding with divine precision, and you will be ready to embrace the next chapter when the time comes. Every lesson, every challenge, every joy you experience is part of a greater plan designed for you to grow spiritually, emotionally, and mentally. Trust that everything you encounter is leading you to a place of deeper wisdom, greater clarity, and more profound understanding. The universe and God have a way of guiding you to the right people, opportunities, and moments that will help you on your journey. As you continue to move forward, remember that each moment is sacred. The steps you take, no matter how small or uncertain they may seem, are all part of your divine journey. Embrace each moment with faith, trust, and an open heart, knowing that you are exactly where you need to be. The unfolding of your path is a beautiful, sacred process that will lead you to the realization of your true purpose. Keep walking forward with faith, knowing that the next revelation is just around the corner, waiting to be revealed at the perfect moment. Heavenly Father, we come before you with grateful hearts, knowing that you have chosen each of us for a unique and divine purpose. Thank you for the wisdom and love that you pour into our lives at the perfect moment, guiding us toward our highest good. Lord, we ask for your blessing upon each person who is watching this message today. May your presence surround them, providing clarity, strength, and peace as they walk their spiritual path. Father, you know the doubts, the fears, and the struggles that we may face along the way. We ask for your grace to help us trust in your timing and to remain open to the divine plan that you have set before us. Help us to embrace each moment with faith, knowing that every step is part of your perfect design. Fill our hearts with courage to continue moving forward, even when the road seems uncertain. We pray for the chosen ones watching today, that they may feel your guiding hand, leading them toward the fulfillment of their purpose. Grant them wisdom and understanding, Lord, so that they may see the beauty in the journey and recognize the divine purpose behind every experience. Strengthen their hearts and minds and help them feel your constant presence as they walk in faith. We trust that you will continue to lead us toward the right path, and that the message we have received today will resonate deeply, filling us with the knowledge that we are exactly where we need to be. Thank you for your unending love and support. May we always seek your guidance, knowing that you are with us every step of the way. In Jesus' name we pray, Amen. Now, dear chosen ones, as you continue on your journey, I encourage you to take action. The message you've received today is not meant to remain only in your heart. It's meant to be shared. Share this message with others who may be seeking guidance or comfort in their own lives. By doing so, you help spread the light and love of God's divine plan, allowing more people to experience the truth that is unfolding for all of us. I invite you to subscribe to this channel, where you'll find more empowering content that will continue to guide and inspire you. Join our Chosen Ones community, a family of like-minded individuals walking together on this sacred path. Engage with others who are on their own journeys, sharing wisdom, encouragement, and support along the way. Remember, you are never alone. We are all here, united in our faith and our commitment to embracing the path that God has set before us. So, take the next step. Subscribe, engage, and share. Let's walk this path together, knowing that we are all chosen, and together we will continue to grow, learn, and fulfill our divine purpose. God bless you, always. If this message touched your heart and you'd like to support the Chosen Ones community, consider donating to our Ko-fi. Your contribution helps us continue to create spiritually enriching content for you and others on the sacred path. Every donation, no matter how small, empowers us to spread light, wisdom, and encouragement to those walking their spiritual journey. By supporting the channel, you are helping to build a community that shares and uplifts each other in faith and purpose. Thank you for your generosity and for being a vital part of this beautiful journey together.